Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Psychotronic Coast to Coast. We watched the mildly obscure, not really that obscure anymore. Okay. I threw it over there prematurely. We watched, I should say, the classic of crap. It Came Without Warning, also known as Without Warning. Released, thankfully, by Scream Factory. I would say like 2 years ago. 2 years ago. And we're gonna talk about that now. So why don't you? I'm here with Owen, of course. I forgot. I didn't want to mention. I didn't want to forget. We were supposed to watch Dear God No, but we both had different cuts of the movie. We will rectify that next week. I will make sure we both have the same cut. And yeah. So yeah, Owen, how's it going, buddy?
Yeah. Probably better than you. You were passing out.
I don't know why, man. I just some movies, it's just whatever it is, just click, just clunk, just done. Doesn't make any sense. So, what do you remember of this movie?
Most of it. But I will say, the guy that played the alien also played Predator, was also Harry in the Hendersons.
Yes, he was.
And he was Harry for like most of the first season of the TV show of Harry and the Hendersons before he died.
And Cameron Mitchell's in this also, let's not forget. And Martin Landau and Jack Palance and David Caruso.
That's not as good as Harry.
Kevin Peter Hall is the person you're thinking of. He was also in Predator 2.
Yep.
He's also in...
He was in Prophecy as the mutant bear.
In Big Top Pee-wee.
I just saw that he was Harry and got excited.
Mazes and Monsters, he's in that.
He got in a car accident.
He is the mutant bear in Prophecy. We gotta watch that at some point. I've got that.
I've never seen it. I want to see it though.
As soon as I get it from storage, we'll watch it.
But yeah, he got in a car accident, got a blood transfusion, and he got AIDS.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
And then he died from it. Because it's like 1990, 91.
91,
like
yeah. Los Angeles, California. That is very unfortunate.
Yep.
He's got a film credit from 2013, though. America's Book of Secrets TV series. Oh, he's credited because I guess there's a clip of him as Harry from Harry and the Henderson in it for the Mystery of the Bigfoot segment. Alright, anyway. That's neither here nor there. This was done by Graydon Clark. You may recognize Graydon Clark from the classic, the one classic he actually did, Joysticks, which we will totally be watching at some point on here. He also did Wacko, Final Justice, Angels Brigade, High Riders, Satan's Cheerleaders, and a bunch of other weird madcap films. He is a very eclectic filmmaker. So, good stuff. He did a blaxploitation, he did a western, he did sci-fi, he did horror, he did action. So, good stuff. Oh, comedies too. Joysticks is one of those teen comedies. You know the type.
Yeah, the ones that were everywhere in the 80s.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Except this takes place in an arcade.
Oh, yeah. They usually always had a cover where there's like a girl's butt or her boobs and guys staring through the legs type covers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, so why don't you take us through Without Warning here?
Alright. So it opens up with a hunter and his son. The dad thinks he's a fairy because he wants to read instead of hunt. Which is, the whole opening was really weird. Like, the dad was like, the son, who is like in his 30s, unloads the gun and just sits down and reads a book.
It's typical teenagers for the 80s. They're always like late 20s, you know.
He wasn't a teenager. He had like a mustache and stuff.
I had a mustache when I was his age.
It probably wasn't as big as beautiful as his, though.
Well, you know, that takes age You know.
But yeah, so then the dad like points his shotgun at his son, like he's gonna shoot his son because he's not hunting. It's like what? And
Yeah, the
then
reboot movie,
little
you think he's gonna murder his son. You're like, whoa, this is gonna get dark, isn't it? But nope.
little hairy pepperoni things come flying out, stick on him, kill them both.
They're like killer nipples with tentacles that like they bury into you when they slap into you. Sometimes.
Also, the son sees one flying at him. He goes to shoot it, even though he should have realized he unloaded his gun 5 minutes ago.
Like by bits, like a minute. It was a single fucking minute. He unloads the shells, closes his gun, stands up, and then, oh shit, I need my bullets. Derp.
Yeah, but they're dead. And then I believe it cuts to I guess they're teenagers. I don't know. I say 20 somethings. They're getting ready to go on a trip. It's the guy and his girlfriend, and they're both bringing a friend. They load up in their sweet van with their wood grain paneling inside. And they head out. And
Yep,
and
these people are in their mid-20s, of course, playing teenagers.
Yeah. You go to some Boy Scouts and their troop leader. He just lets the Cub Scouts run off, play in the river. And he finds the van, yells a bunch, decides to smoke, just tries to light it by striking a rock on a rock.
He's trying to do flint, like you start a fire, but it doesn't work that way for a cigarette.
Yeah. And then he's killed by pepperoni nipple monsters.
More tentacle pepperonis.
And then you cut to the kids. I believe we don't see it yet, but they see the alien. They run off screaming. And then you're back with the 4 people, and they're at a gas station. No one seems to be around. They gas up anyways. And then it ends up being a crazy hunter owns it. And he's like, don't go there. And they're like, whatever, crazy old man. We're young and hip, and we do what we want. That's pretty much what they said.
Yeah, pretty much verbatim, actually. Not really, but, you know.
And they end up at a dam reservoir thing, and they go swimming. The 2 friends decide to bail because the girlfriend and boyfriend are making out. Ew, gross. They go for a walk. Guy just keeps talking about his childhood and how he used to fix radios. Girl in pigtail clearly doesn't give a shit.
Neither did we.
No. It never came into play either. Other than that, she didn't like the noise coming from the radio. It sounds like it's coming from far away. Aliens, man.
Aliens.
Now,
I just did the hand motion. The hand. I just posed. Ancient aliens pose.
Yeah. Aliens.
Yeah.
But, I didn't even, like, they were making out on a Star Wars blanket, and then it cuts to them, and when it cuts back, they're just gone, right? They don't scream or anything. We never see them get grabbed, if I remember right.
Yeah, it's just, they're just gone.
They just like, I think they've done having sex. I guess we can go back.
We did comment that blanket is probably worth a fortune now.
Just because it's in this movie, right?
Yeah. Star Wars blanket, bro.
It's probably not a fortune.
A fortune. A fortune, I tell you.
I think it would add a little value if you had the one from this movie. A little bit more. Come on. Screen used Star Wars blanket from Without Warning.
Graydon Clark better fucking sign it.
Signed by the original cast. I'd probably depreciate it.
Yep.
But yeah, they get back. Nobody's there. They look around. They follow some tracks, which there was way too many that could be them. But it leads to a shack.
Because they did that sequence probably multiple times.
Yeah.
Or it was the same area that the fucking scouts were walking through. Shot from a different angle.
Yeah. Get to the shack, open it up. Bunch of corpses in there. The friends are in there. The other two people. Cub Scout leader. No Cub Scouts, so I assume they outran the alien somehow.
Oh, you just ate them all already. Like little, like candy. Like, ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
They run back to the van, get in it. Can't find the keys. Or little sucker aliens. It's almost like an octopus. Has a little mouth on the bottom. And it's just sucking on the window. Something seemingly is open in the back door slowly.
Dun, dun, dun.
He finally finds the keys. They were in the visor. Of course, it won't start, which I loved because he put the key in before he even turned it here. Like, I'm like, he didn't even turn it.
Continuity error.
But it starts and they drive away. And he just constantly, like, I was chuckling because he's just constantly looking at this thing sucking on the window on the passenger side. And I'm like, how does he even know where he's... Yeah. I was like, he doesn't take his eyes off it. And it's like a 5-10 minute scene. And I'm just like, why doesn't he turn on the windshield wipers? Like, try anything. And then she's like, why don't you turn on the windshield wipers? And then he's like, oh, yeah. And somehow it knocks it off. And there you go. And now they're at a bar. And they bust into... he comes in and says, all my friends are dead. Call the police. And the people are like, why don't you tell us what happened? And then I'll call the police.
Yeah, before you call, tell me what happened. Like, how about no? Call the fucking police, you assholes.
And then he mentions the little flying things, and they all like just laugh at him. But then they yell Sarge because he's seen them. He knows they're there. Another crazy character. And yeah, he says
Sarge is played by Martin Landau, just so we're clear.
Yeah. He plays pretty good crazy.
He's a fucking great actor, that's why.
But yeah. The girl seemingly, I assume, sees the alien. She runs out in the woods and runs into the Hunter gas station owner.
So played by Jack Palance.
Another good crazy guy.
A.k.a. Curly from City Slicker 2, Curly's Gold. Because clearly that's the movie you remember him from, City Slickers 2.
Of course. I didn't know he was in anything else till today.
Well, you said you've seen him a few times in like some westerns. But...
Yeah, I was making a joke.
Oh, well, fine.
Ruining my jokes, man.
It's not my fault he actually was in a few westerns. Jesus.
I know I've seen him in something else just recently, though. I mean...
Oh, yeah, I mean...
Movie, obviously.
Jack Palance. Here, I can just pull him up real quick. Batman. Tango and Cash. I mean, you know. City Slickers 2. No. City Slickers 1.
He was in both of them?
Yeah, he's Curly and Curly's twin brother. He's in Young Guns. Cyborg 2. Holy crap, we'll end up watching that at some point. Cops and Robertson, so we'll end up watching that also. Welcome to Blood City. That sounds awesome. Yeah, I'm not. That's right. He played Dracula in 1974. Jesus Christ. What a weird fucking casting. Anyway, let's just move on.
Yeah. So guy ends up going out because somehow that the girl being there would prove that the Sarge is not crazy. Of course, the girl's not there.
Because he's, quote unquote, seen the aliens too.
Yeah. They go back in. They sit down.
It's not proved till later that he actually has dealt with these aliens before. We're made to kind of think that he's talking about other aliens and he's actually just crazy. Yeah. But no, he actually encountered these at some point.
I can't remember the name of the gas station guy, but I'll call him Hunter.
Jack Palance. I don't know his name
but
either.
His character.
I don't know his character's name. Jack Palance does stuff.
Yeah, he brings the girl in, they sit down, power goes out. Sarge says it's aliens. Everyone's being kind of crazy. Drunk guys still don't care about any of this. She does eventually call the cop. Cop shows up. He's got like the back lit because there's no power in the place. And Sergeant blasts him, shoots him.
Right in the goddamn face.
Yeah, no, in the chest.
In the chest, but in the face, goddammit.
And then the hunter grabs his gun, slaps him, pokes him in the gut with it for some reason. Because he was gonna shoot the guy because he now deemed that the kid and the girl are aliens, and they caused him to shoot the sheriff. Because that makes sense.
Reasons.
So Hunter and the girl and guy go outside because they're gonna leave. They're like, "Screw this, we're done." And he pulls a little alien sucker off the building, puts it in his pocket, and he believes them, but he's forcing them to return to that shack where the bodies are, which they don't want to do, obviously. And they load up in his truck and head off to his gas station where he puts it in a jar of stuff, and it's still alive, and he creepily smiles about it. I think this was all a ruse to throw us off. Like, is he the alien? Which doesn't really work because, I mean, the alien's all over the Blu-ray, so we know.
What if he's a shapeshifter too?
Yeah. I thought he was just crazy, which...
Of course he is, yeah.
I like how they're crazy, but there is an alien.
Yeah.
They're still crazy.
And he has encountered the right alien, this alien specifically, but he's also just still crazy. Just crazy and not wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, they get to the shack. He goes in there. Bodies are there. He gets excited.
The way you... Phrasing, damn it, phrasing.
He gets excited in every way you could possibly think of.
That's right, he starts rubbing his crotch seductively while staring at the corpses.
He's like, yes, the truth has been told.
I must enlighten these corpses. Give me about 10 minutes each. No, that doesn't happen. That's a way too interesting situation to happen in this movie.
Now, I'm blanking here. Do they hit him and escape, or does he just let him leave?
Didn't the flying disc nipples get him?
No, that's at the end.
Then I think they just whacked him and ran away.
Because he's crazy?
Because he's cray-cray.
I don't remember. They end up leaving, trying to hitchhike. A cop shows up, but it's not a cop at all. It's Sarge. So I'm assuming he killed everyone in the bar, got his gun back, and stole the cop car.
Yeah, that's totally logical. We have no idea what happens.
Yeah, and we never find out.
Nope. The movie just kind of ends.
He's still deeming that they're aliens, demands to know what's going on. The guy decides to tell him his alien plans and draws on the ground, which is like a 5-minute, ruse just so he can push the guy over. He doesn't even steal the gun. He pushes the guy over, and they run. So now, even more than ever, he believes they're aliens.
The dumbest thing ever.
And he unloads all his shots at him as they run straight down the road and hits neither one of them.
It's dark. He's angry. It's not.
I assume he was at a bar. He's probably drunk.
Yeah, and he's crazy.
Yeah. They get in the woods and then they make it to another road.
Just
too many. Car coming.
It's too many. It's too many things wrong, and they have plot armor. So.
Yeah, they're just in another road. Go like, hey, let's try hitchhiking again because why not?
Yeah,
and
I don't know how they get to this other road. It's kind of weird. It's
Sarge again, and they run straight down the road onto a bridge as he slowly drives behind them, making menacing faces. I don't know why he didn't just gas it and flatten him. I don't know. I assume he wanted to know the alien plan before he kills them.
That might be it.
And he gets in front of them on the bridge. They jump off into the water, which I made a joke that I was hoping that it was no water. It's just a bridge over a gully, and they just splat on the bottom, and the movie would end.
Or 1 foot, so they just flop and then.
Although she
break the
claims
legs
she sprained her ankle, which I forgot about, because then later she's running.
without
She
any
must.
effects. Man, she no sells a fucking sprained ankle. Jesus Christ, she'd be taken from the main roster and sent right back to developmental if that shit happened. WWE no sell a fucking sprained ankle.
And apparently the director thought we were having too much intense action, so he had to slow it down.
Ugh.
They make it to a shack.
You
It
describing this
looked,
make me drowsy.
it looked like a shack, but it had power.
Yeah, on the it's bigger on the inside than the outside. It's a TARDIS.
And
Like they show you this shack that's like maybe 2 rooms you're hoping, and then inside it's like a fucking 2-bedroom like place, like house,
yeah,
almost.
he keeps trying to make her sleep because I think he's probably annoyed over. But it's
Just
not
like the rest of
working.
us.
Yeah. And seemingly somebody comes in, which we know because there's like a shadow and stuff. But like the window's broken, and he's like, "Must have been the wind." And for some reason, apparently the alien turned on the faucet after he shut it off, and then turned on the light in the closet.
Though we're pretty
I
sure
don't
you
know.
just forgot to turn off the water.
I don't even remember, but
I think
I
I
just
fell
want to
asleep
believe
for
the
part of that
alien was
sequence.
going around just messing with them.
Yeah, just fucking. It was like the Blair Witch, but you know, different.
She's finally maybe passed out. He's drinking coffee. She wakes up, goes, spins the chair around. Finally, he's dead. He's got a little sucker on his face.
Yay!
And the alien's just chilling in the corner looking at her.
And we finally get the full body shot and closer medium shot as opposed to far away.
And this is where she's running again. She runs out of the building.
I'd like to say that the alien actually looks pretty good. These little disc nipple things look really good. That's all I wanted to say.
She runs out of the top part and into the bottom part, thinking she's hiding. Alien walks by. Although it was kind of weird. It was almost like 50s movies, like when they showed the alien, because it had like the like sound and stuff. Like, is he just emitting it from his pores?
No, it's part of the music, I think.
And he seemingly walks by, but then he busts through a window. Very slasher-esque.
Yeah, there's definitely a little slasher in here. Yeah.
She hides in another room. He's poking through the boards with just his fingers somehow, like perfect holes. Window breaks next to her, and it's the hunter. He blasts some shots. Alien doesn't give a shit.
No fucks given.
You gonna keep doing that, Cat?
Okay then.
Yes.
The answer is yes. Yeah. Cat will do whatever the fuck the cat wants to do.
So now she's with him, and they go back to the shack, which he does not want to do. And he has a shack rigged up with dynamite. He didn't even hide the dynamite. It's just leaning against by the door.
It's so bad. Didn't. Yeah.
Sarge shows up. Deems they're all aliens. He's gonna kill them. The real alien shows up. Now he's like vindicated. Like, yes. Completely forgets about them. He's like, yeah, maybe they're aliens, maybe not. But that's definitely an alien.
Let me take care of the definite alien first. 1 second.
He slowly walks up to him, doing his big grand speech. How he's gonna take him out.
Well,
Gets almost like 5 feet in front of him, and the alien just frisbee throws his pepperoni nipples at him and hits him in the chest twice, and he's fucking dead.
Done.
Yeah.
And then she goes to put the plunger down, and nothing happens.
Oh, you're gonna jump right to that?
Oh, what happened before between that? Didn't he get collapsed?
He's not close enough to it, so the
Oh.
girl tells him to shoot it. He shoots it, and there's the delayed piss spraying out of his arm.
Oh, it was really rad, actually. He gets shot, and there's a pause, and then it just goes whoosh, like a fountain of yellow blood. It's pretty cool.
He doesn't care. He doesn't flinch or anything.
You don't give a fuck.
He chucks one of his little creatures at a guy, hits him in the leg or the arm or something. He cuts it off, stands up. He chucks another one, hits him in the back. And he determines he's just going to sacrifice himself. It's kind of awkward though, because he kind of slowly runs and then lays next to the dynamite, and the alien's just like, "What?" and just looking at him. But apparently, it gets the alien close enough, and but the hunter guy was too dumb and didn't wire it up correctly. So when she pushed the plungers, nothing happened.
There we are.
Alien starts to make his way towards her, but he grabs his leg, and she rewires it because, of course, she knows how to do that. I mean, it can't be too hard.
It's not that. There's like two fucking wires.
Two things.
All you have to do is connect them. You don't even have to. There's no. I'm pretty sure you can put the wrong. You could swap them as long as they aren't on the same lead. You're good. You know. An idiot can wire that shit.
She pushes it, and boom, we get the great shot of the shack blowing up, and obviously fake alien standing next to it with a pole coming out the back. Like you could see the stand.
Oh yeah, you can see the stand. You can see the pole arms and everything.
And it doesn't fall over for a while. Like I think at some point they had to go and like kick it over and put it in the fire because it just stood there next to it.
Yep.
And then it's all blown up, but then the alien blows up again. There was like a secondary explosion.
Well, yeah.
And then it just smash cuts to the end.
There you go, end of the movie. Yay! So this movie is like an influence, or it was the inspiration for Predator. On top of it, it had the guy who played the Predator playing the alien in that also. So.
Although he wasn't originally going to be Predator, if you remember.
No, Jean-Claude Van Damme was.
Yeah.
But he's a whiny bitch, so they fired him.
They need to see my pretty face.
So yeah, this has a really great release from Scream Factory. It comes with some interviews with the co-producer and co-writer and the cinematographer and the effects makeup guy. Also known as Greg Canham, which you should know. He's a famous special effects guy. And actor Chris Nelson. It also has a audio commentary with Graydon Clark. So, good stuff here. Worth your 18 buckaroos.
18?
Yeah, I don't know how much it is. I was just guessing.
Nah, I'm pretty sure it was like below 15.
Yeah, some of them are really cheap. So yeah, that's It Came Without Warning. What did you think of Came Without Warning?
It's kind of dull.
But I really like the effects, you know, and the alien is really cool.
Yeah, I could have used more alien.
I feel like it's a perfect movie to throw on and then just do something like while you're cleaning, and you stop and look over and watch all the kills. That's what I feel like the movie is. It's not what I'm going to watch very often, but you know, if I want some background noise when I'm doing something else.
Yeah, the main girl and guy are terrible.
All the acting's terrible, except for Martin Landau and Jack Palance, but they're fucking veterans. So it's typical horror film, you know. You get a few veterans and a bunch of fucking shitty actors and go in the woods and pretend the monster's chasing you, you know.
When did this come out? 1980.
Yep, I was -2.
Which is weird because it's like it felt really generic. Like we've seen like all of this almost. I mean, not the aliens attaching and shit. I'm sure that's been in something, but like
that would have been in a few things by then.
I don't know, just like they're going to a gas station and there's a creepy guy, and now they're gonna go swim in and have sex. Yeah, it's like
Yeah, it's like every slasher film, but yeah, you can see the slasher influences for sure. But all right, so next week, we actually have to impromptu go to a review because we actually got our very first review copy. And that is
one of us did.
Okay, well, they can't exactly send 2 copies. It's like a limited release too, so give them a break. So Camp Motion Pictures sent over a Werewolf in the Amazon, which is a Paul Naschy film. It's actually just one of 4 movies in this collection by this one director, Ivan Cardoza. But we're gonna watch just a Werewolf in Amazon. This doesn't come out until mid-October, by the way.
Oh shit!
So this is like real advanced stuff. So this doesn't count as one's picks because it's basically just interrupting the flow because it's got to get watched. And then we have 2 review copies of this one and the other one. It's around here somewhere. I'll find it for next week. So yeah, that's what we're watching next week. I don't know how anyone else is gonna watch it. They're just gonna listen to it and hear our thoughts, I guess. So. In Search of powerful hallucinogens, 5 friends embark on a dangerous journey deep into the Amazon. But a bad trip isn't the only threat, as they discover when they stumble across the hidden camp of the crazed Dr. Moreau, played by Paul Naschy, and his murderous animal hybrid creations. There you go. Then there's also The Secret of the Mummy, The Seven Vampires, and The Scarlet Scorpion. Yep.
And we were also sent, weren't we, Yeti, A Gay Love Story 2?
Yes. We should probably do that one first, huh? No.
Nah,
we'll do this one first. Well, then we'll do Yeti. We have Yeti, A Gay Love Story 2, Life on the Streets. That's the name of the title. That's the title of the movie. And they have instructed us that you do not need to see the first one. It's better that you haven't. Suffice it to say, the first one is just a bunch of random scenes of a Yeti raping people to death with his giant inhuman cock. And then a character inexplicably returns to life who was raped to death earlier in the film. And had a male character, by the way, who then also was pregnant and had a baby.
Alright then.
Yeah, so that's about as coherent as that movie gets. So, we'll be doing that too. That's actually available for like rent and viewing, though. A Werewolf in the Amazon is not out yet at all on anything. So that's actually a neat set. It came with like a poster and liner notes and shit. It's cool.
Fucking rub it in.
I'm gonna rub it on me. What are you talking about?
Look at all the stuff I got.
Yeah, whatever. Dude, I don't have them here. I do have some. Here we go. I get these screeners from Arrow all the time too. Well, what do they want to rub it in?
That's
Microwave
different.
Massacre. Ooh, wait, you just got that, didn't you?
What did I just
You got
get?
Microwave Massacre?
Yes.
We could totally watch it for the show. I've got a copy of it here. We got a review copy. It's the same disc. But yeah, no, I've got a bunch of them on here. Oh, Hills Have Eyes, which is not out yet either. But yeah. If I really wanted to do that, I could. But no, Camp Motion Pictures occasionally sends me stuff when I ask for it. They send me emails all the time, and I'm not really a fan of a lot of their stuff, but sometimes it catches my eye, like a Werewolf in the Amazon. Yes, kitty? You want me to go? Is that what you're saying? Do you need me to hang up to turn off the live show and pay attention to you? Okay. Sorry. Cat's orders. Do you have any last words to say?
I would say, without warning, I'd give it 2 out of 5. I'd say
2 out of 5. Okay. Fair.
It's worth checking out, but don't have high expectations.
I would say this movie has 2.5 bags of flaming shit in it. But there's also 2.5 bags of awesome stuff. So take that as you will.
I mean, you may love it. You never know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I like it. I don't love it. Probably won't sell it anytime soon. But yeah, there you go. We'll see you next week with a Werewolf in the Amazon. Sponsored by Camp Motion Pictures. Peace.